What's happening? We Need a Reset TV. What is going on? And what is going on with NICO is what I mean. Did y'all watch that game? I'm trying to be non-biased, but it's like this was the biggest story in the offseason. And boy, did NICO's debut with UCLA not go, you know what? I can't even say according to plan, because if you know anything about Utah, they're definitely no rollover cupcake. Let's start the show.
If it's love, I want everything. Touch my soul, touch my heart, don't judge my mental. They told me that life is simple, been real since Papa Pimple. I started out in the Renault Sonata, the presidential. Speak once and listen twice. They told me that less is simple.
You know, folks, I call myself Gravitating Away, and I am your host of We Need a Reset TV. Not only does NICO needs a reset in how he proceeded to handle things with his pops as his agent to leave Tennessee, but he also probably feels like gravitating away from all questions. Look, I'm not trying to be a hard ass on NICO, but when you pull the stunt that you did this offseason, you better have a better outcome of 11 of 22 for 183 yards. Keep in mind, they try to conflate those yards. 47 of it was rushing on like 13 carries. 47 yards, 13 carries, bruh. Like, he was 11 of 22 for like maybe like 133 yards passing. I mean, it was definitely a hard watch. And before we go in on NICO, I gotta put this out there because a lot of people are kind of like calling Utah a cupcake, and they're making more about this story in terms of NICO really performing mediocre. They're attributing it to like it's real bad because he went against Utah and delivered a dud. But Utah, man, come on, y'all. Utah since forever always been a solid team, and in the last like 5 years they've been, you know, here and there pretty much a great team, and they look the part. Let's keep it a buck. NICO's counterpart basically torched UCLA. He was picking his moments and he looked well more polished than NICO. And this is one of the biggest things they've said about NICO, man. Like, under the big lights, he seems to shrink. It's a cliche that people love to attach with certain quarterbacks, but I don't think there's ever a bigger target for audience, for media, former Tennessee fans than the story of NICO, man. NICO IAMALEAVA. You know, I really thought he would make a game out of this. But wow, this is also, let's keep it real, man. This is a testament to who UCLA is. They've been declining over the last several years. So I'm not shocked that Utah gave them a run for their money, because really Utah owns UCLA over the last several years. They own them. And this is something that can't be refuted. But you would think they had somewhat of a hope because they brought in NICO. But to take $1 million less than what Tennessee was offering you, now you see, my friend, this is the old adage of the grass ain't always greener on the other side. Remember what NICO and his pops was complaining about? Tennessee wasn't giving him full control of the offense, didn't have a playbook that resonated to his liking, that was set up for him to succeed. Well, how does it feel with a subpar offensive line compared to Tennessee, NICO? I still stand on this statement when I said I think NICO wanted out of there because he really wasn't that great with Tennessee. He wasn't bad, but I mean, you was like the #1 recruit coming out of high school. So I didn't expect you to be bad. So that's like a low bar right there, right? To point out that he wasn't bad. That's not saying anything at all. He wasn't good, which is why Tennessee brought you in there, which is why you had one of the biggest NIL deals in college. You wasn't brought to Tennessee to not be bad. Like, come on now, bro. And I think he left Tennessee because most of their playmakers left Tennessee, the real stars. And it showed. Boy, did it show with him at the helm with UCLA. I mean, one play, NICO had a wide receiver with an open lane to the touchdown. If he just delivered a decent ball, he overthrew him. Now, you can attribute that to nerves. I know he has a lot going on. I don't care how good you are with what happened this offseason, with the media coverage of this, with the fans and commenters coming after him. He had to have been thinking, if I don't do really good, not just good, but really good, people are going to destroy me post game. And they are, NICO. You are the butt of all jokes right now. And honestly, I normally give players grace, and he's still a young man, but I don't feel bad for you. If you're gonna do what you did this offseason, you better come up better than these stats, bro. It was bad. And look, it's so much not much of a game. Like, the game was really in full control by Utah, man. Like, it wasn't even close, y'all. If those of you that watched that game, UCLA was not in control in any instance of the game, to the point that I don't really want to lament on and rant during this video. So I'm going to keep it short, man. Long story short, folks, appreciate what you have, man. You get big-headed, you get the wrong advice around you, and this is what happened. These are the results. And keep in mind, UCLA is in a new conference now. I'm throwing that out there so you can understand, man. The big lights are only going to get bigger. And with a reputation of you shrinking under the big lights, this might be a nightmare season for NICO. And you got paid less just to look more trash. Or rather, you got exposed for what you actually bring as a product to the football field. You probably was always mediocre, NICO. I'm sorry to say, man. But what say y'all in the comment section? This was Gravitating Away on We Need a Reset TV. And NICO definitely needs a reset. And I'm sure he's going to keep gravitating away from answering questions, man. But wow, a poor debut. Horrendous. Sorry. But with the expectations, or at least the way he acted, like he was that guy, man, talk about falling short. I'm going to see you guys later.